Sustainability is the only way to follow.
Sustainability is in our DNA.
Pouso Alegre was the first zero-carbon operational site from Unilever in Americas.
Our energy intake is completely green.
We almost think we're carbon positive.
94% of our water is reused.
I don't see any other big-scale company who's transitioned to a biomass in a very short span of time.
The whole site, we already achieved the green electricity.
What amazes me is the global effort that has come together to deliver an astonishing change in the sustainability area. We've really mainstreamed the word environment and sustainability and really put it as part of our priorities of how we work in our factories. And now we're talking about how do we do it more. That's brilliant.
Our site is the first one to use the biomass burner globally.
Industries used to burn it and cause pollution to the environment. They used to also pay for burning it, and hence we could leverage that and see how it becomes a win-win proposition for all of us.
From the biodiversity study that was conducted, it indicated to an extent that we are almost carbon positive.
In 2010, our factory had a carbon footprint about 870 tons. Today, we have zero carbon footprint. In order to make this happen, we have written a fossil-free energy contract with our energy supplier, so we can show our people, to community and to government, things can be done if you seriously put in the effort.
Previously, this spent leaf was used for landfilling. In 2014, we commissioned a biomass boiler.
In 2020, we use about 60 tons of spenti in our biomass boiler.
This creates a kind of circular economy because it is the same organic fertilizer that goes into the tea gardens. So you could think of it as a circular flow where we are giving back, and again we are taking the raw material as input again.
There are so many aspects of the sustainability journey, and it's important that we don't take one blanket approach, but what makes sense in each geography, not only on energy and CO2 emissions, but also very importantly on water and waste.
We work a lot looking the carbon cycle. The first project, Thinking Circular Economy, we call Ecological Island. We see the opportunity to internalize the recycle waste management. We installed these 2 veg gardens to supply our restaurant. And today we have the capacity to supply 2 days per week with organic veggies. We have 500 square meters with these greenhouses.
The thing with water is that it's a very precious and finite resource. And if we continue using water at the rate we are today, there will be a global deficit by 2030. So it's critical that we not only reduce water in making our products, but also reusing water within our manufacturing sites.
There is a lot of evaporation happening, there is condensation happening. So it is up to us to see where we could reuse this water. That brought us to our groundbreaking project, which we call 100% Reaqua. The first stream is through rainwater harvesting. We have covered 90% of our roof area for rainwater harvesting. The second initiative is we have so much of steam condensate, and through an efficient process we are able to condensate and condense it to water and reuse this water. And the last initiative is the wastewater that gets treated at the effluent treatment plant. This water we use for things like gardening and cleaning of effluent treatment plant filters.
Typically, we get a lot of monsoons here. Despite such heavy rainfall, we have a lot of dry spells. Therefore, as a team, we identified a place in which we can build a big rainwater harvesting pond. It's on the extreme end of the site, surrounded by trees, so that there's no evaporation that happens during the non-monsoon period. If the community is facing water issues, we too face water issues, and therefore what we can do inside the factory to kind of conserve water.
For Unilever sites, we are not the lonely island. We are also a part of a community. Each factory operates in relationship with our surrounding community. What we do for our sustainability is also to serve our community and to enhance the people who live and work there.
We donate so many tree seedlings to the community through smallholder farmers. We've rehabilitated about 2 springs, and that has gone a long way in addressing some of the water challenges the communities would face. Our employees, they know that they need to do this for the sake of their children and their children's children. USLP is really the way of doing business, and as much as it impacts humanity now, it also guarantees resources will be available for future generations.
Under the banner of the new compass, the people and planet, we've got bolder ambitions. We need to continue to harness the passion and the due diligence that we've seen, and we need everyone to help contribute to continue on this journey to help the planet.
We have a lot to be done. We are still conserving only 60% water, so I think the balance 40% journey still needs to go on. And we also need to expand our horizon to more areas of USLP, which is about how do we move toward renewable sources of energy, like installing solars in the factory in a very cost-efficient manner. How do we also, let's say, work more with the communities and expand this?
Every small action lead to a big change. Even if we can do the smallest of actions, will ultimately contribute to the bigger agenda which is being driven at a larger scale.
As individuals, there's so much that we can do. It's a small action that we got to do, and also you got to commit it. It should come within you. Have the passion to protect our Mother Nature and also the planet.
We are a team, and when we are acting as a team, then we can succeed and then really make the difference.
For me, it's very simple. In this planet, we are renters. We not own this planet. And the USLP help us to bring the terms of this contract to living better in a place where we are the renter, not the owner.
It's been a phenomenal journey looking at sustainability prompt you in the face, and it's just a beautiful way to relate what we are doing to the rest of the community and the world at large. I think we're in a good space to really share our experience, expand it with the people that we live together with. But importantly, doing it so that we preserve this resource for a generation that comes after us and beyond.